Let me show you a way that you can become a landlord and own prime real estate in Kenya and start earning rent without buying a single plot of land or dealing with tenants. You've probably heard things like the best investment that you can ever make is investing in real estate, investing in land. But what if you could start with as low as 5,000 bob? Karibu sana investor, and today we are breaking down what's known as REITs, Kenya's best kept secret for passive real estate income. So whether you are scared of high property prices or you just want to diversify your portfolio, you're looking for another thing that you will do, this video will show you a few things: what REITs are, real estate investment trusts, and how they work in Kenya, why they are better than buying physical property, and how you're going to start investing in Kenyan REITs from today, even kama ni pesa kidogo uko nayo to get started. Remember, tunaendelea na the Smart Investment Series. This is episode 3, where we are breaking down all investment options that are available in Kenya, and this is going to change how you look at things. Don't miss as we explore. The link to this playlist will be down below. So let's talk about rates today, and let's start with what is a rate. A rate is like a chama where everyone pools or brings together their money to invest in real estate, and then professionals manage that money on your behalf. Like literally, several of us, we come together, we want to invest in real estate, but we don't want to directly or individually own our own properties. Therefore, we bring our cash together, then a professional does that on our behalf, and at the end of the day, we all enjoy equitable returns from these properties. Are we together? This created a solution whereby whether you have lots of money, yes, or you have kidogo, you can also own a share of this lucrative market and grow as well. Ukianza mdogo mdogo. So everyone mwenye ana invest ana buy units which represent shares in the real estate. Then at the end of the day, we all of us in the group, we earn returns in form of dividends, and also we get to enjoy something known as capital gains, whereby the value of our units pia zina grow over time. Vile bei ya mashamba, bei ya properties zina improve, pia zetu zina improve. So before tuende sana, why should you go for rates instead of going for a physical property? Like uende tu nunue shamba ujenge. The first thing to consider is cost. Capital required mazee to get into real estate is a bit too intensive for so many, and this therefore locks watu wengi out of it. And even if you were to raise the capital to get started, considering most of us with our available disposable income, it might take you like till retirement if you were to save to achieve the millions that you require to buy that land in a prime place and develop it into an income generating asset. And that's where the rates zina come in, giving all of us a chance to get into real estate. And that is why we're here to learn about these rates, which are helping you and me to become landlords from today from as low as 5K only. So the next thing to consider is stress. If you have a landlord as a friend or relative, or wewe mwenye ni landlord yourself, then you are already privy to something many out here by the way hawananga idea about. Managing real estate is not about the sweet rent collection. Unapiga tu 1 2 3 4 5 times 50,000 times 20,000. You have to deal with annoying tenants, land rates, hadi Illuminati. Haukusikia juzi historia, Freemasons, they are so stressed out paka wanashindwa kulipa hizo rates. How serious can this stuff by the way really get? Na wewe na mimi mwenye hatuna kaukora kadogo here and there kakusurvive kama Illuminati wanashindwa. Anyway, so rates zina take away that stress away. The rate company manages the properties and the tenants. We only have to wait to see the returns hit our account while we go along our regular day-to-day businesses. So whether you have money or not, this is where all parties wanna fit in very well. The other thing that you need to consider wakati una compare ni kitu inaitwa liquidity. If you bump into an emergency that needs access to your money and you have put all of it kwa hiyo physical real estate ile umejenga pale, my friend, your options are so bad. You will either end up selling that property at a throwaway price, or you're going to die with your emergency, because Usually at that time, there is no ready buyer. REITs are liquid. As much as you shouldn't consider them as a place to keep your emergency funds, but given an opportunity to dispose of your investment, you will be luckier when it is in a REIT than in a physical property or broti somewhere, all right? The other most important one is that some of the highest earning real estate projects huwa zinakuanga in prime spots, yes, and things like shopping malls, yeah, student residences, and we all know that most people cannot afford setting up such high value properties. Even if you had some cash to invest, it probably could get you a property in these outskirts, out of the city, huko kwa zile maguta tunaambiwanga, yeah, where the annual return is less than 5% per annum. So by going for a rate, you automatically get a spot in prime properties, and you get to enjoy better returns from your real estate investment than the other way around. By the way, Kenya's return on investment ya rental properties in a range between 4 to 7% on residential, na maybe up to 12% kwa zile commercial. So when you go set up an apartment in the middle of nowhere, where you can afford hiyo pesa yako, your return is going to be further south, alafu pia risk iko very high. You might not end up having tenants for some months, yes? So that is where the rates come in and give you instant diversification to your money automatically in a spread across different properties, giving you a better advantage at returns. So before I tell you how to start investing, let us look at zile types of rates that are available in Kenya. So there are two options zenye ziko available in Kenya, na the first one which we will concentrate on inaitwa income rate ama I rate. These ones ni zile zenye zina own rent generating properties, na ni kama shopping malls, offices ama residential buildings. So when you invest, your return comes from this income, which is what we are going to focus on in today's example. Now one of the examples ni Akon I rate ama Akon I rate yenye ina own hizi kwetu residences. I'm sure umeshaziona hizo student residences, na to invest una go through something known as VUCA, but I'll tell you more about that shortly. So the second option ya rates zenye tuko nazo in the country ni development rates ama D rates, na hizi zinasaidia ku support development projects kama maybe kitu kama affordable housing, vitu kama hizo, yeah. Most ziko private na they require a higher minimum for you to get into them. So swala nyeti, how do I start investing in REITs? What do I need to start and what should be my expectation? So let's go step by step. So the first step, you need to be able to raise either one very big deposit, say like $1 million or hundreds of thousands, some 100,000, or if you don't have those lump sum amounts, your pesa mob, you have an option to raise your investment through installments of at least say like 5K per month. This is the route we talk about yenye ni fattening the cow. If you are not privileged to have the millions, you can actually start little by little. That's what me I did, so that in the long term, you ukisha fatten this cow, you will achieve good returns from this fattened cow. So affordability is the first thing that you look at. You have to be sure of before you start the sign up process. At least unaweza raise 5K per month, ama unaweza uka raise a lump sum, uko na 50K, uko na 100K, uko whichever amount yenye uko nayo, kila mtu kulingana na their own ability. The second step, something that you now need to consider next, ni make sure ume understand that this is not a savings account. I will repeat, this is not a savings account. You are literally building houses, ama you are doing real estate empire bit by bit. So this is not for someone that is looking to save for emergency or anapanga tia withdraw at the end of the year to go for vacation. You understand? You need to remember, you need to note this very carefully, that this is a long-term investment. Yes, the money is not fixed, yani si ati imefungwa, but please get into it knowing that it is a new portfolio that you are adding into your investment package. Usichukue kama savings account. If you've already figured this out, then you are ready to sign up. The application is done online, and therefore I have made it very easy, by the way, for you. Usijistress. Go to moneyversations.co.ke/VUCA. Nitaiandika hapa hivi. Again, moneyversations.co.ke/VUCA. /VUCA. This will bring you straight to the sign up page kama hii, where you are going to begin your journey. I will also leave the link below, by the way. When you use this link, maybe huenda wakanitumia za cabbage, lakini sio lazima, not at your cost of course. So usiwe na wasiwasi. Anyway, what do you expect out of this investment? We said returns za real estate wanga ni between 4 to 8%. Na this one 8% nikiwa huko high end, yeah? So bila stress investing na bila kumanage crazy tenants, utakuwa unapata an average of between 7 and 8%. Of course the 3-year average imekuwa 7.8%, 3 to 5 years ya VUCA ama Econ rate. Na pia remember, there is capital gains that you get to enjoy. Dividends zinalipwa twice a year, and you get to invest in something that is making an impact, a positive impact in the society as well. So huwa kuna 5% withholding tax on dividends only, but capital gains huwa hazitaxiwi. Please remember, this is not meant to compete with other instruments, but to complement through what we call diversification. This is not meant to compete with money market funds, special funds. It is widening your investment options, the baskets, yes? Each investment has a place ndani ya hii basket. So, are you going to try them out? And if you have already invested kwa hizi rates ama rates in general, what has been your experience? Please let me know in the comment section below. And in the next episode, I'm going to tell you about this investment that buys you time. Quite literally buys you time. Please don't miss it. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Otachi Brian.